one among the many ways I make money online is through content creation, like I am doing right now, and I truly wish I started earlier. Now, why didn't I start earlier? There were a number of limitations, one of which was what should I use to edit my video, how should I edit my video, how should I set up my lighting and all of that. And I am sure there is someone right now watching this video who actually feels the same way, thinking I need to start content creation, but I do not know how to start. Now, why do I wish I started earlier? Because to be honest with you, content creation is one of the ways I have made the most money online. Now, to be very frank with you, I have not monetized my YouTube channel yet, but regardless of that fact, I have made over $3,000 to $4,000 on YouTube without monetizing my YouTube channel, and that is simply through content creation. Now, I started my journey using Capcut on my phone because at the time I was using my phone to shoot and I edited my videos on my phone. But as my business of content creation kind of grew, myself and my team kind of came up together and thought, how do we actually step up our editing game? Because now we need to edit more videos. We started using the Capcut on the desktop. Now, can you use the Capcut on the desktop device? Yes, you can, because Capcut has extended its services to actually PCs, personal computers. Now you can actually use Capcut on Windows and iOS devices free. Now in this video, I'm going to be walking you through a very simple tutorial on how you can actually edit videos using Capcut. Now it's going to be very comprehensive, very simple, easy to use, anybody can use it. And I'm sure you probably have been using Capcut on your mobile device already, but in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can actually do that using your PC, regardless iOS or Windows. But if this is your first time on my channel, do very well to hit on the subscribe button, because I shoot very beautiful videos every day that helps you make money online, or probably teach you something about the digital space that might help you make money online. Also, I have a community where I teach people how to make money online, holding their hand step by step, course after course. Now, if you want to be a part of that community, not to even mention the free gift I give them every time, you want to do very well to go in the comment section and ask, Phil, I want to be a part of your class, and I'm going to send you an invite that is going to guarantee you access to that class. Without further ado, let's hop right in and start showing you how. Hey guys, so what you want to do now that you are here is, of course, to know that for you to actually use the Capcut, you would need to download the Capcut. So you can see currently I have the Capcut app on my laptop. I'm currently using a Microsoft Surface, that is a Windows device, and you can see it here. You can also use this on your iOS device, it works however. And here's the Capcut. So I'm just going to open the Capcut app. So you can see clearly currently I have a blank space. This is what your Capcut space is going to look like once you download it and install it on your device. Now, I'm just going to walk you through a couple of different features of the Capcut that you would need for basic video editing, not too much, not too complex. Now, first of all, what is looking like is a blank space. This is your canvas where your video would play and all that. So quickly, what you want to do is that, of course, you currently have a video in mind that you want to edit. So you want to come here and click on import. So you click on import here, and then it's going to bring you here. All right, so you're just going to choose what video you want to import. So I'm just going to click on this video here, which was my last previewed video. So clearly I have this video edited. Now, if I want to preview this video, all I have to do is to play it. That is, to preview means to simply see what it looks like. There is no editing going on right now. So I'm just going to in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get the ChatGPT 4 model. So you can see currently that's what this video looks like. Now we can decide to actually view this full frame, and you can just come here and click on full frame, and then it will show you full screen, but you can also minimize it and it will go back to what it used to be. All right, so that is that. Now there are a couple of things you can actually do to start editing. First is to drag this content you have here. You can drag it down to your canvas, and you can see it all showing here right now. Now, there are a couple of things, of course, you can also do to this video. One is to cut, depending on where you want to start from. Now, there are probably a number of mistakes I made editing, starting to shoot the video. And you can see currently, if you look carefully here through this timeline, you would realize that the audio actually started fully from this point, right? All of this is usually maybe some mistakes you make trying to start editing. So let me just try it and see. Let me just try and show you what that looks like. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get the ChatGPT 4 model or Plus for free. Now, since the early part of 2024, I have been using the ChatGPT 4, and guess what? I didn't have to pay the $20 anybody else out there had to pay. All right, guys. So let's assume I want to cut that part out. there are a couple of things I can do to cut it out. One is, for instance, I can decide to use this split button, right? But first you need to click on the video on your timeline, then you can click the split button. And once you click the split button, it means that this part of the video, I can choose either part of the video to edit. If I want to delete, rather, I can choose this and click on the delete button, and it's going, you can see it automatically just replace that. And then once you click on control Z, it's going to come back. All right, I want to undo that. All right, now how did I do that? I use control Z to undo that, but let me show you another way you can actually undo. You can come here and use this button right here. You can see undo, click on it, and whatever you did before would be replaced. And you can also click on it to even actually remove the split you used. Now another way you can actually split is to use this split delete. This would mean that you are actually choosing to go with the right side of the video, right? For instance, if you're using this, that would simply mean that you want to keep this side of the video, right, the right side of the video, and edit it. So you use this. So you can see, let me undo that. Now, if you're using the other one, on the other hand, the other one, it will mean that you want to keep the left side of the video, right? I mean, the beginning part of the video, and actually delete the other part. So I'm just going to do that. You can see all of this is gone. So I'm going to undo that because that's not what I want to do. I'm just doing that for the sake of analogy. Now, there are a number of other things you can do. For instance, if you have a video you want to overlay on this, like you see this video is actually showing right now. This is showing on top of my screen, and that's an overlay, right? From here, you would realize that that's not showing. Nothing is showing on my screen. So it's just my video. So if you want to create an overlay, something you want to add on it, you just have to come here and click on import again. All right. And I am just going to search for that video. Give me some moment. And I think this is it. So you can see this is the video that this is literally a preview video and all that. So I want to create this overlay on top of my video. So what you want to do is to come here and also copy it, bring it on top of the video you're already editing. You can see it's showing right here. First, it's not showing when you start editing, of course. You can see.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get the ChatGPT.
All right, you know what? Let me just remove the volume so that we can just focus on the video. Give it some time to load. And now you can see we have our overlay on it, right? You can see that what I just added, this clip I just added, is showing on it. So now what you want to do is to choose where you want this video to show, where you want to if you want it to be here, if you want to be on this corner of the video, if you want it to even cover the whatever you want, you can choose. Now you can also increase the size of the video. You want to increase the dimension, you can do that, but I'm choosing to stick with the original dimension. I'm just going to copy it, bring it here, expand it properly, click on this and drag, and you can see. So I'm just going to click on play, so you can see it's playing simultaneously with my video here. Now you can see it's not showing any audio. Now what you can do is, for instance, if you want this video to play to a particular extent, not too long, so you can just come here and click on split or cut. You can choose to delete the end of the video. So I want to delete this other end of the video, the right hand side of the video. I want to keep the left hand side. So you can see, like I showed you earlier, it's gone. So once you start playing your video, it's going to play, and then this is going to show, it's going to overlay this on top of my video already, so that people see this screen as well as the background screen I want them to see. All right, you can see it begins to show. However, if I want a system whereby my voice here still remains, and then I want this video to completely overtake what I am doing in the background, it's very simple. All I have to do is to use a video that fills this up, or I'll probably come here and actually use a way to actually remove this transparency and make sure that only this video overlaying on it is showing. Now let me give you an instance. We're just going to come here and click on import, use a video that is larger than that. So let's use so let me go to my download and look for some clip. All right, just use this clip. Okay, that's not the clip we wanted. All right, so clearly this is what I want. So let me use that as an instance. So I want that to show over my video, right? This video of an artificial intelligence. So you can see currently it's showing over my video, but the audio is going to be the audio of the initial video in the background. Now this also comes with audio sometimes. What you can do is actually mute the audio by just coming here to your audio and reduce the volume of the upper the video, so this does not play. This very one has no video, just the screen playing.
Anybody else out there had to pay, and that's
you can see the audio of the background is what is still reflecting,
because there are different ways I actually work this out.
Now there are also other things you can do. For instance, if you want to increase the speed of this overlay we just added, all we have to do is to come here to the speed and actually increase the speed of the video, which means that it's going to play faster and clear off our timeline quickly. Now let's see what that looks like. Now of course this looks, you can also enlarge this by just clicking on your cursor and dragging to enlarge this to make it just faster.
You have to pay the $20 anybody else out there had to pay, and that's because there are different ways.
So you see it played faster and moved faster. Now there are a couple of things you can do to your main video. One, you can come to your video and you can increase the scale. You can see I would increase the scale. You can increase the scale and choose where it will fit in your video, where you want it to stay, which means that right now,
and that's because there are different ways
I'm zooming in on it. You can even decide to zoom even more, show just your face, whatever it is you want to do, that's very fine. So whatever it is you want to do with your video, that's very fine. This is 110 and all that. Also, another thing you can actually do is to actually work on the audio. For instance, if your video came with some form of noise and all that, all you have to do is to come here and remove the noise, right? Noise remover. Like I said, you come here on audio, you scroll downward, and then you remove the noise rather, and then the noise is gone. So you can see your video would actually play with zero noise. Another thing you can actually do is to increase the volume of your audio or reduce it. But you want to be very careful with reducing and increasing the volume of your audio, because you don't want it to be too loud, because once it's too loud, it is distorted and it's going to be very noisy. And like I showed you before, you can also increase the speed of your video. So this is our video here. So let me just increase the speed of this video. You can see how it's playing right now, quite normal. So I just increase the speed and then play it again, and you see what it looks like. So you can see it's faster, everything works faster. All right, so I'm just going to go back to the previous speed. Another thing you can do is, of course, animation. You can choose to animate, choose any animation that you want. Then there are other features you can actually explore. One is, of course, the text. You can actually impute text along your video. You know, let's use this as an instance. First, of course, you need to download the text you're trying to use. After downloading it, then you can drag it to your timeline, and then it can reflect on your video. Right, so let me just drag this here. So you can see I can choose to write whatever I want on this text. So I can choose to write my name, then I can choose to drag it wherever I want to drag it. So let's say you want to drag it here, go back, that's a mistake. So you want to drag it here. So what you want to do is to see how that plays out. So you can see you play it. Once you play your video, you can see the text overlay showing. Now you can decide how long you want this text to show, how short you want it to be. So you can just come here and click on drag, expand it. That's how long you want it to stay. So as long as you extend it, it's going to keep showing on your screen. And if you want it shorter, all you have to do is to actually reduce it by just coming here, drag it, and then it's going to show for as long as you want it to show. Other things you can actually do, of course, is add stickers, different type of stickers. But again, one thing I must warn you is that this uses network. So this it's very important that you use network. So I'm shooting a YouTube video, so of course you can see, for instance, the subscribe bell here. So I'm just gonna drag it here and play it here and impute it here, and then give it some time to finish loading, and then it's going to be reflected. You can see subscribe. So I'm going to choose where I want it to be. I'm going to choose the size I want it to be. So I'll move it wherever I want to move it, and then click on play, and then you can see it showing the subscribe button, and you can choose what you want, what type you want. You can choose to, you know, replace it with anything you want, just in case you want something better, something less catchy, whatever it is you want to do. Now, of course, there are effects. Of course, you can choose from different form of effects. All right, all you have to do is to click on which you want, impute it, add it to your video, and then boom, your effect is activated. You can see I just added it here, and it's showing already. Also, another thing you can do is to actually impute transition, but normally with transitions usually would only operate in the middle, in between text, in between videos rather. So you can see I just impute a split here. So what I want to do is actually download whatever transition I want. All right, like I said, this uses network, so you're going to copy this transition and impute it in between your videos, and then let's play it and see what our transition looks like. So you can see what our transition looks like. Mind you, we already added an effect. That's why it is showing. That's why this thunder striking is lightning is showing right now. And of course, you can actually choose a filter, from which there are a number of filters here. You can choose to adjust your video. And of course, for people who actually want to add, for instance, you want to add subtitles to your video, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is to come on the subtitles section, or rather your audio, and then you can just, you know, choose from which you want. So if you want to add our caption, you know, subtitles and all that, all we have to do is to actually come to the beginning of the video and actually come to auto caption. You can see once you come here, you click on audio, it's not there. You click on text, you can see auto caption. You click on auto caption, you choose the language you want. We're choosing English. I'm just going to click on create auto caption. Give it some time. It's going to load because it needs to read all of your video to actually generate the caption you want for you. And once it's done generating your caption, it's going to start reflecting on your video. Another thing you can actually do is to actually add background audio. Now you can see these are all various musics you can add to your video as background audio. Of course, you need to download them to insert them. But one thing you need to be aware of is the fact that some of these videos, or these audios rather, are copyrighted. So you might want to actually use your own personal audio, so you don't have to deal with the whole it's playing already. So we want to drag this and actually bring it to our video. You can see this is our background text. So I'm gonna play it and see how it sounds.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get the ChatGPT 4 model or plus.
Of course, the volume is too loud. It's louder than our original video. So I'm gonna click on it, and you can come here to the volume section and actually drop the volume and play it again until you find a perfect balance.
Now, since the early part of 2024, I have been using the ChatGPT.
My video is actually slow because I altered the speed of the video. I hope you still remember that.
I've been using the ChatGPT 4, and guess what? I didn't have to pay the $20 anybody else out there had to pay. And that's because there are different ways I actually work this out. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you one of the ways that you can actually...
You can see that the background music is playing, and of course my text is playing simultaneously. Alright guys, I feel that's the basic you need for editing using the Capcut. And of course, once you're done editing your video, you can come to the end of your video and actually cut it to make sure that it's properly in sync, it ends well. And of course, like I taught you earlier, you can choose to use the split. You can choose to use this where you actually keep the right hand side of the video and delete the left hand side of the video. So let's do that and see. You can see, or if you're choosing to leave the other part, you can just delete and leave. And that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this actually makes a difference in your content creation journey. If you feel like I gave you value for this video, do very well to like this video, all right, so more people can actually see it. Thank you.